I'm Jason Weaver with the Local Web Marketing System. Today I'm going to show you how easy it is to get reviews. I'm going to reveal my secret to being able to ask the customers in an email to leave me a review, and how I'm able to get 3 times the average rate of response to sticking on the website that others are getting right now. And I'm going to share that all with you right now. But first, I want to just kind of explain a little bit about the methodology and be able to show you why reviews are important online. So getting reviews. The first thing is to ask consistently for a review. You can't just have one little session where you ask some customers and you forget about it. So you just need to put a system in place. You also need to make it easy, step 2. And so, I mean, if they're going to have to go and Google something, it's not going to work. It's got to be just stupidly easy. Number 3, you got to follow up. So one of the great things you can do is when you're asking, you can ask in person. You can also ask through an email. And if you ask in person and then send the email, or send the email twice, that's following up right there. And it's making it easy for them because people are forgetful. So before I jump into the exact way my template is, right over here, I want to show you that basically a bunch of studies have been done about reviews, and more than just finding more business and leads, they can track that back to things like 70% of people trust an online review as much as a recommendation from a friend. That's really big news, because you can now turn your offline customer, you can take your customers' relationships and you can expand their influence by getting a review online, because they may only know a few people, or if you're a hotel or something like that, then they're probably not going to have their friends come back and stay there per se, so why not get them to have other people help you? So another thing about reviews is it helps your rankings, as well as it's a very big decisioning factor. And part of the thing in decisions is people like to read 6 or more reviews before they actually purchase something, and the higher the purchase amount, the more reviews people want to read, because they don't want to make a bad decision. So they'll get real busy researching, but they're going to read about 6 reviews. And so the question you need to ask yourself is, do you even have 6 reviews, or how old are those, so that people can trust them. And it's okay to get some slightly negative comments, but if you're doing this consistently, then what you're going to be able to do is drown out those negative comments and put them in the proper perspective, because we all know your business is not entirely horrible, or else you'd be out of business. But your reviews need to reflect that online as well. So here's the secret sauce. So here's my template that I sent them after, as a follow-up, or twice. First off, I thank them for their service, very important. And then I ask them for the review. That's simply what you need to do. I go to Google and I pull down my Google Maps so that I can ask them there. 95% of people have a Google account. And then another thing is, I go to Facebook and I activate the ability to receive reviews. You may or may not have known that, but another 95% of people have Facebook. And so if your 2 core places you're getting reviews are Google and Facebook, then what you're going to be doing is allowing people to not have friction when they need to leave you a review. Of course, if you're a hotel, you're going to need to include TripAdvisor or others, but my advice is always have Google and then your next biggest one that you want to get a result. So if it's Google, Yelp, go ahead. But Google and Facebook, I'll tell you a couple of secrets with Google. If you can get 5 reviews, then your star rating can start showing in the Google results. If you can get 10, then they start really looking at that as a better ranking factor for you to have your website show up more. And for instance, with hotels, that's the biggest decision factor on that, why they show those pictures at the top. We call it a carousel. So I can imagine other industries, service industries, for example, that I've worked in a lot. This is a big deal, right? Getting reviews big deal for people that will let you come into their home or do something for them. So I've created a couple bonuses I want to tell you about. So if you want to get the exact word for word template, not just, you know, the general concept, then look in the comments below, down below this video. I'm going to have a way for you to be able to get that bonus. I'm going to help you find your Google Maps right there so you can get that link and activate Facebook, because Facebook doesn't standardly let you do reviews. Plus, I'm going to show you a quick trick so when they click the Facebook one, they go right to the spot to leave a review. And it works consistently, it's great. On top of that, I'm going to show you a couple other things. Let me know in the comments what else you'd like to know. I can probably just throw them right there in the bonuses, things like how to respond to a review when you get them, good and bad, you know, how to avoid angry customers and deflect them, not just ask every customer, for instance, to leave you a review, because not every customer is happy. So those type of things I can answer down in the comments below. Thanks for your time. Once again, this is Jason with Local Web Marketing System.